Welcome. This is Aleister Nacht. Today's topic, the Black Flame. I'd like to thank my current Patreons, Cygnus, Eric, Nick, and Bernard, and my top Patreon, Cygnus, for making this possible and supporting the channel. You too can support the channel through my Patreon and my GoFundMe account. Also, I'm excited to announce a new study group called Satanism and Devil Worship, which is located on my Patreon page. Go and check it out. You'll be glad you did. Before we get into the subject matter, let's charge the words Satanas excelsi, gloria et benedictio sit sedenti super thronum et viventi in saecula saeculorum. Acta non verba. So mote it be. So what is the black flame? We hear a lot of interpretations. There are a lot of opinions about the black flame out there in the cyber world. We've also heard debates in the occult community as to what the black flame is and what it truly represents. Today, what I would like to share is Magnum Opus Coven's view on the black flame. So again, you may not agree with me, but this is what we hold as a truth. The black flame is many things to many different people. It's the spirit, mind, and body allegory. It's a theoretical and substantive topic. It's elusive yet very precise. And it is equivocal while remaining definite. There is no one-size-fits-all for the belief or the application. It comes about as a concept of spirit. It goes as far back as animism and really derives from the animism and the study and the belief of animism, which subscribes to the belief that everything has a spirit substance. It is a spiritual essence. It is immutable. And it is anti-transmogrifying in its approach. And it is more than a magical or an alchemical process. A reference that I use to help describe the black flame is from the grimoire of Tiamat. During the invocation of Tiamat, it reads, "In your womb the black flame is born, the fire of creation and destruction, which is more ancient than time." Going further in the invocation of Tiamat, the black flame is consuming you from within, and you are being transformed through the dragon's blood in order to rise reborn and empowered. So this indicates that this is an internal feeling. It is an internal substance itself. And it is something that empowers those who embrace the black flame. From the Temple of Set, Michael A. Aquino states, "The gift of Set is the black flame, that which burns in its own freedom. While the black flame makes an initial difference in the elect, it will do no more than that unless it is used, and it can only be used through will, which must be controlled/conquered." We also see reference to the black flame in the Order of the Trapezoid from the Occult Institute. The black flame is the central source of the order. The black flame is the dark source of inspiration of the individual's own psyche as a uniquely developing deity, a kindred spirit of the Prince of Darkness. To really understand the black flame, we must go a step further than the theology of the black flame and look at the human conscious and unconscious. Also, the construction of the ego, id, and superego, of which the superego and ego are only seen through the conscious, not the subconscious. The black flame has two parts, essentially. There is the physical, which is the physical manifestation of results or desired outcomes. And there is the metaphysical, which is the metaphysical world, and that world that is removed from the physical. It requires both and results in both changes to physical and metaphysical realities. In my book, Satanism and Devil Worship, I write, "I am empowered by the inner black flame. I walk forth into the world and partake of my desires, of my true nature. So mote it be, Hail Satan." From this standpoint, what I am illustrating is the transformation of self as we ascend the stairway of knowledge and enlightenment through the will of the individual. This is usually started through the ritual of initiation. As we reach a certain level in our transformation, we are encouraged to perform the ritual of the black flame, which now takes the self, the will, through initiation, and ascends both physical and metaphysical higher in the cognitive abilities. This allows the physical self and the metaphysical self to align. We see through the manipulation of energy during this transformation, we are now able to mold our will out of the physical and the metaphysical world. Once that transformation has started and we are beginning to align realities of the physical and the metaphysical, we then begin experiencing more and more of the Gnosis. The Gnosis is what we are really looking for and seeking as an aspect of the physical and the metaphysical. The Gnosis is where the true understanding of that which cannot be understood by the human limitations take place. So, we have found during this presentation that the black flame is a gift, and I certainly agree with that. That gift is what allows us to find truth. Sapientia et veritas. The black flame is also a source of inspiration and empowerment through physical and metaphysical methods. The inner true nature of our will allows us to take the black flame and mold it around our individual will, yet reinforcing and empowering our individual will toward self-fulfillment and self-development through enlightenment. And this enlightenment is a mechanism of the Gnosis. And the Gnosis is a prerequisite to achieve the higher Satanic processes. The black flame means many things to many different people. And I'm sure that you are no different. You can certainly share your thoughts of what the black flame means to you in the comments below. The black flame should be a part of each and every one of us as we proceed along our path to physical and spiritual enlightenment. The black flame is also what ties us together as brothers and sisters of light. For we receive this source of the enlightenment from the true well from which all truth flows. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on the black flame. Again, be sure and leave your comments. And if you like presentations like this, consider contributing and supporting this channel. Until then, this has been Aleister Nacht. Hail Satan.